The royal chef rolled out the dough, cut the noodles, and boiled them to perfection. Then he sliced some beef into thin strips and ladled on a rich broth that had been simmering for 8 hours. He added some chopped scallions as garnish, and a bowl of aromatic beef hand-pulled noodles was complete. But unexpectedly, the queen just took one glance and declared this wasn't instant noodles at all. She didn't want to take even a single bite. The royal chef's abilities were being questioned by the queen, and he was absolutely furious. He picked up his knife again and whipped up a bowl of seafood stir-fried noodles. The chef was getting heated now, using his most skilled techniques to knead and pull the dough. He put everything he had into creating a bowl of clear broth ramen. This one looked pretty good, and the queen finally agreed to give it a taste. But the moment it hit her mouth, she immediately spat it out. The chef was about to lose his mind, but he refused to give up. He was determined to make a bowl of noodles that would make the queen cry tears of joy. But after making over a dozen bowls in a row, the queen either complained they were too bland or too spicy. He just couldn't figure out how to make these so-called instant noodles. The chef's mental state was completely shattered, and he put down his cleaver. The queen was getting angry too. She decided to make the instant noodles herself, so she headed to the kitchen, ready to show the chef what real instant noodles looked like. She picked up the cleaver, preparing to chop vegetables. The chef on the side was quite surprised. He figured this pampered queen wouldn't know how to cut vegetables properly. But what the queen did next left the chef, who was ready to watch her fail, absolutely stunned. The queen's knife skills were top-notch, her technique flawless. Every single carrot strip was cut to exactly the same thickness. After preparing the vegetables, she took the cooked noodles and curled them up one by one. She heated up the oil and tested the temperature. It was just right. The curved noodles went into the oil and were fried until golden brown. The final step was putting various spices into a stone mortar, grinding them into powder, and then sifting it through a strainer. The instant noodle seasoning was complete. This smooth, effortless performance stunned the entire kitchen. The chef still wasn't convinced. To verify that the queen was just showing off, he climbed onto the stove, scooped up some broth, and took a taste. It seemed pretty good. He tasted it more carefully, and his expression immediately changed dramatically. This noodle soup tasted absolutely incredible. Looking at those chewy noodles and smelling that amazing aroma. Meanwhile, a bowl of braised beef instant noodles was ready. The queen couldn't wait any longer. She took a bite of noodles, sipped some broth. This was exactly the taste she was craving. The palace maid nearby, smelling that incredible aroma, kept swallowing her saliva and showering the queen with over-the-top compliments. The queen was delighted and shared some of her precious instant noodles with the maid. The maid excitedly took a big bite. She had never tasted noodles this delicious before. Her admiration for the queen came straight from the heart, but she was also puzzled. She had grown up with the queen since childhood, and the queen had never cooked before. She asked the queen how she had managed to do this. The queen smiled proudly. Instant noodles? That's nothing, she thought to herself. I'm a top-level national chef. This queen was someone who had traveled back in time from the 21st century.